Well, good evening once again, everyone. Out of the box breaks. We're now on to break 17,916. 25-26 Series 1 case team by number 6. I'll run through the team assignments and we'll get breaking again, guys. Good luck. While we are doing this break, we are very close on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other breaks. So check out the website, grab those spots, grab those teams. Here are the team assignments for 17,916. Alan B-Boy, Ducks in Utah. Aaron Kaiser, Boston. Clay Hildebrandt, Buffalo. Tim Matley, the Flames. The Hurricanes and Blackhawks. Bruins 37, the Avalanche. Jason Adams at Columbus. Alan B-Boy, Dallas. Jonathan Blouin, Detroit. Alan B-Boy, the Oilers. Jonathan Blouin, Florida. Rudy Boss, Vegas. Alan B-Boy, LA. TRH, Minnesota. Guy Hebe with Montreal. Daniel Dubé, Nashville. Toronto 1969, the Devils. Alan B-Boy, the Islanders. R. Bruin 1, the Rangers. Bruins 37, Ottawa. Flyers fan, Philly. Aaron Kaiser, Pittsburgh. R. Bruin 1, San Jose. Adam Pelche, Seattle. Tim Matley, the Blues. Toronto 1969, Tampa Bay. Bruins 37, Toronto. T-Rex 604, Vancouver. Frank Jen, the Capitals. Roscoe 311, the Jets. So good luck, everyone. Enjoy another case team buy of the new Series 1. Alright, good luck, everyone. Here we go with box number 1, case team by number 16 of the new Series 1. Have fun. Alright, pack 1, box 1. Enjoy. Encore Blue, Bouchard for the Oilers. Encore of Quinton Byfield, L.A. Jesper Bratt, Bustle for New Jersey. Systems for the Capitals, Charlie Lindgren. Dylan Duke, Young Guns, Tampa Bay. Dylan Holloway, Portrait for the Blues. Bustle Speckled, Lane Hudson, Montreal. Clayton Keller, Canvas for Utah. Goal-oriented Artemi Panarin for the Rangers. Encore of Sorokin for the Islanders. Cup Quest DeBrincat, Detroit. Compadres, Laine Slafkovsky for the Canadiens. Sizzle Real, Dakota Joshua, Vancouver. Jimmy Snoogerud, Young Guns for the Blues. Goal-oriented Crosby, Pittsburgh. Dazzlers Blue, Dustin Wolf for the Flames. Line A Canvas, Montreal. Artem Levushnov, Portrait, Chicago. Encore of Joakim Kemel for Nashville. Compadres, Eichel Stone, Vegas. Luca Cagnoni, Young Guns, San Jose. Outburst Silver of Moritz Seider, Detroit. Sizzle Reel, Cam Fowler for the Blues. Compositions, Dylan Larkin, Detroit. Troy Terry Canvas for the Ducks. Young Guns, Michael Callahan for Boston. Cup Quest, Kyle Connor for the Jets. Encore of Jonathan Marchessault, Nashville. Sizzle Reel, Leo Carlson for the Ducks. Ville Koivunen and Young Guns for Pittsburgh. Bobby McMahon exclusive out of 100, Toronto. Systems, Jacob Markstrom, New Jersey. Compositions, Dahlin for Buffalo. Jake Sanderson, Canvas, Ottawa. Owen Sillinger, Young Guns, Columbus. Cup Quest, Roman Josi, Nashville. Box 2. Encore of Jake Ottinger for the Dallas Stars. Goal-oriented speckled Kucherov for Tampa. Compadres, Panarin and Lafreniere for the Rangers. Sizzle Rio, Connor McDavid for the Oilers. Gabe Petto, Young Guns for the Rangers. Compositions, Robert Thomas for the Blues. Dazzlers Blue, Tim Stützle, Ottawa. Nick Foligno Canvas, Chicago. Cup Quest of Connor Hellebuck for the Jets. Encore Vukapekka Luukkonen, Buffalo. Sizzle Reel Makar for the Avalanche. Yanni Nyman, Young Guns, Seattle. Dazzlers Pink Tage Thompson, Buffalo. Systems Demko, Vancouver. Portrait Brandt Clark, LA. Young Guns Canvas, Sam Rinzel, Chicago. Victor Osman, Young Guns for Seattle. Compositions, Kyle Connor for the Jets. Zari Encore for the Flames. Compadres, Kucherov, Hedman, Tampa. Sam Morton, Young Guns for the Flames. Braden Schneider, Outburst Silver for the Rangers. Sizzle Reel Luke Hughes, New Jersey. Compositions, Aho, Carolina. Canvas Checklist Random, Minnesota and Washington. Kaprizov and Ovechkin. Donovan Sabrango, Young Guns, Ottawa. Cup Quest, Zach Hyman for the Oilers. Encore Blue, Yuri Slafkovsky, Montreal. Chris Kreider, Encore for the Rangers. Bustle Logan Stankoven, Carolina. Systems for Florida, Sergei Bobrovsky. Rory Cairns, Young Guns for the Flames. Goal-oriented Braden Point, Tampa Bay. Final pack, box 2. Sizzle Reel Speckled, Matthews, Toronto. Adam Lowry, Canvas for the Jets. Josh Morrissey, Portrait for Winnipeg. On to box 3. There's a big hit for the Montreal Canadiens. Young Guns clear cut. Ivan Demidov. Congrats, Guy Hebe. Young Guns clear cut. Ivan Demidov. Zane Parekh Encore for the Flames. Sizzle Reel Brady Tkachuk, Ottawa. Systems for Seattle, Joey Daccord. Ryan Suzuki, Young Guns, Carolina. Cale Makar, Portrait for the Avalanche. Linus Ullmark, Systems Speckled, Ottawa. Ferrero Canvas, San Jose. Compositions, Quinn Hughes, Vancouver. Dazzlers Blue for the Ducks, Frank Vetrano. Leon Draisaitl Canvas for the Oilers. Goal-oriented Austin Matthews, Toronto. Encore Brandt Clark, LA. Composition Speckled Pasternak for Boston. Sizzle Reel of Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, Buffalo. Systems for Nashville, UC Saros. Zane Parekh, Young Guns for the Flames. William Eklund Portrait for San Jose. Timo Meier Encore, New Jersey. Bustle Alex Tuck, Buffalo. Dominic Sheen, Young Guns for Detroit. Dylan Larkin Outburst Silver for Detroit. System Samuel Montembeault, Montreal. Goal-oriented Sam Reinhart, Florida. Lucas Dostal, Canvas for the Ducks. Olivier Rodrigue, Young Guns for the Oilers. Portrait Leon Draisaitl for the Oilers. Encore of Dylan Strome for the Capitals. Leo Carlson Bustle for the Ducks. Quinn Hudson, Young Guns for Edmonton. Cole Sillinger at a 250, Deluxe for the Blue Jackets. Sizzle Reel, Jacob Markstrom for the Devils. Compositions, Kopitar, LA. Final pack, box 3. Donovan Sabrango, Young Guns Canvas for Ottawa. Ethan Frank, Young Guns for the Capitals. Cup Quest, Shesterkin for the Rangers. Gonna move some base guys. We'll move on to box 4. All right, box number 4. Break 17916. Black and white Young Guns Canvas, Ryan Suzuki for Carolina. Sam Reinhart Encore, Florida. Compadres, Matthews Nylander, Toronto. Sizzle Reel, Arturi Lehkonen for the Avalanche. Rodrigo Abols, Young Guns for Philly. Linus Ullmark, Portrait for Ottawa. Sizzle Reel Speckled, Bobrovsky, Florida. Owen Power, Canvas for Buffalo. Compositions, Clayton Keller, Utah. Systems, Lucas Dostal for the Ducks. Young Guns, Ivan Demidov for Montreal. Tkachuk Portrait for Florida. Dazzlers Blue, Sebastian Aho, Carolina. Jake Ottinger, Canvas for Dallas. Goal-oriented Jack Eichel, Vegas. Encore of Robert Thomas for the Blues. Bustle, Jake Gunsel for Tampa. Jakob Skarek, Young Guns for the Islanders. Thatcher Demko Encore, Vancouver. Sizzle Reel, Matthew Tkachuk, Florida. Jacob Quillen, Young Guns, Toronto. Andrew Kopp, Outburst Silver, Detroit. Systems, Connor Hellebuck for the Jets. Goal-oriented, McKinnon for the Avalanche. Kemper Canvas, LA. Joakim Kamel, Young Guns, Nashville. Tage Thompson Portrait, Buffalo. Noah Ostlund Encore for Buffalo. Portrait Speckled, Dvorsky for the Blues. Sizzle Reel, Alex Ovechkin for the Capitals. Dazzlers Pink, Werenski, Columbus. Ilya Sorokin, Systems for the Islanders. Composition, Sean Monahan, Columbus. Final pack, box 4. Logan Cooley, Canvas for Utah. Mark Gatcomb, Young Guns for the Islanders. Cup Quest of Erik Karlsson, Pittsburgh. Box 5. Ivan Demidov, Rookie Encore for Montreal. Cup Quest Speckled, Kaprizov, Minnesota. Compadres, Forsberg and UOC, Nashville. Sizzle Reel, Pasternak for Boston. Ryan Leonard, Young Guns for the Capitals. Compositions, Barzal for the Islanders. Dazzlers Blue, Chris Letang, Pittsburgh. Samuel Montembeau, Canvas, Montreal. Tage Thompson, Cup Quest, Buffalo. Bustle Speckled, Sherwood, Vancouver. Jeremy Swayman, Canvas, Boston. Kirill Kaprizov, Cup Quest for Minnesota. Noah Dobson, Encore for the Islanders. Sizzle Reel, Reinhart, Florida. Matthew Wood, Young Guns, Nashville. We got a Portrait Red out of 199, Adam Fox for the Rangers. Systems, Linus Ullmark, Ottawa. Quinn Hughes, Portrait, Vancouver. Alex Tuck, Encore for Buffalo. Compadres, Hellebuck, Morrissey for the Jets. Carson Dorwart, Young Guns, Philly. Philip Hronek, Outburst Silver for the Canucks. Sizzle Reel, Austin Matthews, Toronto. Portrait of Alex Ovechkin for the Capitals. William Eklund, Canvas, San Jose. Sam Renzel, Young Guns, Chicago. Composition, Suzuki, Montreal. Canvas for LA, Brant Clark. Parker Ford, Young Guns for the Jets. Goal-oriented, Kaprizov, Minnesota. Encore Blue, Tays for the Avalanche. Uyghur Encore for the Flames. Kiefer Sherwood, Bustle. Final pack, box 5. Peter Kochkov, Systems, Carolina. Jacob Gauthier, Young Guns for Philly. Compositions, David Pasternak, Boston. On to box 6. Adam Fantilli, Encore, Columbus. Goal-oriented, Speckled, Kaprizov, Minnesota. Dylan Holloway, Bustle for the Blues. Systems, Elvis Merzlikins, Columbus. Oliver Moore, Young Guns, Chicago. Compositions, Makar for the Avalanche. Jack Eichel, Dazzlers Blue, Vegas. Kyle Connor, Canvas for the Jets. Cup Quest, Demko, Vancouver. Sizzle Reel, Speckled, Reinhart for Florida. Kirill Kaprizov, Canvas, Minnesota. Kadri portrait for the Flames. Artem Levushnov, Encore Chicago. Bustle Mort, Cider Detroit. Sam Morton, Young Guns for the Flames. Nice hit for the Calgary Flames. Young Guns Deluxe. At a 250, Zane Parekh. Zane Parekh. At a 250, Young Guns Deluxe for Calgary. Sizzle Real Bouchard for the Oilers. Patrick Laine portrait for Montreal. Rossi Encore, Minnesota. Sizzle Reel McCann, Seattle. Carter Mazur, Young Guns, Detroit. Dylan Duke, Young Guns out for silver for Tampa Bay. Nazem Kadri, Bustle for the Flames. Compositions, Toffoli for the Sharks. Canvas, Joel Eriksson Ek for Minnesota. Young Guns checklist, Demidov and Levushnov. So ran between Montreal and Chicago at the end. Connor Bedard, Cup Quest for the Blackhawks. Ekholm canvas for the Oilers. Michael Callahan, Young Guns for Boston. Compositions, Jake Gunsel for Tampa Bay. Black and white canvas, Zellweger for the Ducks. Encore, Seth Jones, Florida. Bustle, Matthew Nyes, Toronto. Final pack, box 6. Systems for Dallas, Jake Ottinger. Cam Lundy, Young Guns for the Sharks. Goal-oriented, Stamkos for Nashville. It's going to move some base, so we'll move on to the second half of this case. All right, box number 7, break 17916. Austin Matthews, clear cut, Toronto. Ryan Leonard Encore for the Capitals. Sizzle Reel, Kyle Connor for the Jets. Systems, Aiden Hill, Vegas. Parker Ford, Young Guns for the Jets. Goal-oriented, Cole Caulfield, Montreal. Compadre Speckled, DeBrincat, Larkin, Detroit. Shesterkin canvas for the Rangers. Brandon Hagel portrait for Tampa Bay. Dazzlers blue, Dougie Hamilton, New Jersey. Kucherov canvas, Tampa. Cup Quest, McCann, Seattle. Encore Logan Cooley for Utah. Goal-oriented Speckled, Draisaitl for the Oilers. Brady Tkachuk, Bustle for Ottawa. Systems, Jeremy Swayman, Boston. Elias Pettersson, Young Guns, Vancouver. Compositions, Lane Hudson for the Canadiens. Encore Lane Hudson, Montreal. Zach Werenski, Bustle, Columbus. Victor Osman, Young Guns for Seattle. Outburst Silver, Lucas Reichel, Chicago. Compadres, McDavid Draisaitl for the Oilers. Compositions, Matty Beniers, Seattle. Holloway canvas for the Blues. Ian Moore, Young Guns for the Ducks. Cup Quest, Timo Meier, New Jersey. Encore of DeBrincat, Detroit. Compadres, Toffoli Celebrini for the Sharks. Ethan Frank, Young Guns for the Capitals. Population count 1,000, Crosby for Pittsburgh. Sizzle Reel, Philip Forsberg, Nashville. Zach Werenski portrait for Columbus. Huberto canvas for the Flames. Gabe Petto, Young Guns for the Rangers. Philip Forsberg compositions for Nashville. Box 8. Dalibor Dvorsky encore for the Blues. Portrait speckled Zuccarello, Minnesota. Sizzle Reel Nazem Kadri for the Flames. System Stuart Skinner for the Oilers. Jacob Melanson, Young Guns, Seattle. Moritz Seider portrait, Detroit. Dazzler's Blue, Morgan Geeky, Boston. Ross Colton canvas for the Avalanche. Compositions, Rossi for Minnesota. Victor Hedman encore for Tampa Bay. Tyler Bertuzzi Bustle for Chicago. Another Young Guns checklist of Demidov and Levushnov. One will go to Montreal, one will go to Chicago. Deluxe at a 250, Cam Fowler for the Blues. Jordan Binnington, Systems for the Blues. Goal-oriented, Kachuk for Ottawa. Young Guns canvas, Dalibor Dvorsky for the Blues. Noah Ostlund, Young Guns for Buffalo. Connor Bedard portrait, Chicago. Travis Konechny encore for Philly. Sizzle Reel Nathan McKinnon for the Avalanche. Justin Robida, Young Guns, Carolina. Jakob Treinen Outburst Silver, Minnesota. System Samuel Urson, Philly. Noah Ostlund portrait for Buffalo. Will Smith canvas for the Sharks. Dominic Sheen, Young Guns, Detroit. Goal-oriented, William Nylander, Toronto. Black and white canvas, Brandon Hagel for Tampa. Linus Ullmark encore for Ottawa. Compadres, Hughes and Hughes. Jack and Luke for New Jersey. Sizzle Reel, Quinn Hughes, Vancouver. Jacob Gauthier, Young Guns for Philly. Compositions, McDavid for the Oilers. Final pack, box 8. System speckled, Askarov for the Sharks. Stamkos canvas, Nashville. Cup Quest, Kreider for the Rangers. Box 9. Break 17,916. Panarin, clear cut for the Rangers. Encore Vince Dunn, Seattle. Sizzle Reel Cole Perfetti for the Jets. Systems for Detroit, Cam Talbot. Tim Washy, Young Guns for the Ducks. Compositions, Connor Bedard, Chicago. Compadres speckled Hellebuck Morrissey for the Jets. Jordan Bennington canvas for the Blues. Cup Quest Adrian Kempe, LA. Celebrini Encore for the Sharks. Suzuki Composition speckled for Montreal. Matt Boldy Bustle for Minnesota. Systems for the Flames, Dustin Wolf. Dalibor Dvorsky, Young Guns for the Blues. Seth Jarvis Portrait, Carolina. Dazzlers Blue, Brandon Hagel, Tampa. Jared McCann Canvas, Seattle. Compositions, Matthews, Toronto. Hiskinen Encore for Dallas. Owen Tippett, Bustle for Philly. Riley Duran, Young Guns, Boston. Ryan Paling, Outburst Silver for Philly. Systems Kemper, LA. Wyatt Johnston Portrait for Dallas. Connor McMichael Canvas for the Capitals. Nicholas Coco, Young Guns, Seattle. Goal-oriented Marchenko, Columbus. Lucas Raymond Encore, Detroit. Compadres Aho Svechnikov, Carolina. Nicholas Tolopilo, Young Guns for the Canucks. Systems Red out of 199, Bobrovsky, Florida. Sizzle Reel McTavish for the Ducks. Goal-oriented Pettersson, Vancouver. Box 9. Nekushkin Canvas for the Avalanche. Justin Robida, Young Guns, Carolina. Adam Fox Portrait for the Rangers. Let's move some more base. And move on to the final 3 boxes. Box 10. Hey, Ian. Encore Keller for Utah. Composition Speckle, Jason Robertson, Dallas. Marchenko Sizzle Reel for Columbus. Sizzle Reel of Aho for Carolina. Tim Washy, Young Guns for the Ducks. Dougie Hamilton Portrait, New Jersey. Dazzlers Blue, Demko for the Canucks. Carter Verhaeghe Canvas for Florida. Goal-oriented McDavid for the Oilers. Encore Kempe, LA. Systems of Blackwood for the Avalanche. Jakub Skarek, Young Guns for the Islanders. We've got a Dazzlers Gold for the Avalanche, Martin Necas. Martin Necas, Dazzlers Gold. Nice hit for Colorado. Tough loss for them. Sam Reinhart, Bustle for Florida. Compositions, Erik Karlsson, Pittsburgh. We got an Oliver Moore, Young Guns Canvas, Chicago. Zane Parekh, Young Guns for the Flames. Cup Quest, Jason Robertson, Dallas. Samuel Urson Encore for Philly. Sizzle Reel, Wyatt Johnston, Dallas. Colton Dock, Young Guns, Chicago. Adam Fox Outburst Silver for the Rangers. Systems Philip Gustafson, Minnesota. Goal-oriented Lucas Raymond, Detroit. Jacob Slavin canvas for the Hurricanes. Rodrigo Albo's Young Guns for Philly. Jonathan Marchessault portrait, Nashville. Encore Blue, Stone for Vegas. Troy Terry encore for the Ducks. Compadres, Tkachuk, Barkov, Florida. Sizzle Real, nice, Toronto. Sam Rinzel, Young Guns, Chicago. Matthew Wood portrait, Nashville. Final pack box 10. Sizzle Real, Speckled, Draisaitl for the Oilers. Thomas Harley canvas for Dallas. Compositions, Tkachuk, Florida. Box 11. Kyrou encore for the Blues. Composition Speckled Hughes for New Jersey. Jonathan Marchessault Bustle for Nashville. Igor Shesterkin Systems for the Rangers. Artem Levushnov Young Gun Chicago. Composition Stützle for Ottawa. Adrian Kempe Dazzlers Blue LA. Owen Tippett canvas for Philly. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins Cup Quest for the Oilers. Young Guns canvas Michael Callahan Boston. Oliver Moore Young Guns Chicago. Goal-oriented Jesper Bratt for the Devils. Sebastian Aho encore for Carolina. Compadres, Ovechkin Wilson for the Capitals. Carter Mazur, Young Guns, Detroit. Population count 1,000, Sean Monahan, Columbus. Sizzle Real, Owen Tippett, Philly. Austin Matthews portrait, Toronto. Encore, Jimmy Snuggerud for the Blues. Bustle, Evander Kane for the Oilers. Ozzy Weisblatt, Young Guns, Nashville. Luka Cagnoni, Young Guns, Outburst Silver for San Jose. Systems, Andrei Vasilevsky, Tampa Bay. Gabe Petto, portrait for the Rangers. Cole Caulfield, canvas for Montreal. Cam Lund, Young Guns for the Sharks. Composition, Sidney Crosby, Pittsburgh. Darlene Clear Cut for Buffalo. Encore Jesper Bratt, New Jersey. Sizzle Reel, Sidney Crosby, Pittsburgh. Systems for Toronto, Joseph Wall. Matthew Robertson, Young Guns for the Rangers. Compositions, Ovechkin for the Capitals. Final pack box 11. Systems Speckled, Logan Thompson for the Capitals. Dylan Cousins, canvas for Ottawa. Cup Quest, Eklund for San Jose. And the 12th and final box, guys, wrapping up 17,916. Case team by number 6 of the new Series 1. Now, we do have a few other breaks close tonight, so check out that website. See, a few spots have sold. So I'll update where we're sitting on the breaks. I think Synergy was down to 1. So I'm assuming that one is filled. Charlie McAvoy, black and white canvas for Boston. William Nylander encore, Toronto. Compadres, DeBrincat Larkin, Detroit. Sizzle Reel for the Oilers, Leon Draisaitl. Skylar Brindamore, Young Guns, Carolina. Matt Zuccarello, portrait, Minnesota. System Speckled, Kochkov, Carolina. Kevin Hayes, canvas for Pittsburgh. Goal-oriented Draisaitl for the Oilers. Dazzlers Blue, McCann, Seattle. Blake Coleman, canvas for the Flames. Dalibor Dvorsky, portrait for the Blues. Encore Chris Letang, Pittsburgh. Alex Ovechkin, portrait speckled for the Capitals. Sizzle reel, Sergei Bobrovsky, Florida. Systems for the Capitals, Logan Thompson. Noah Osland, Young Guns for Buffalo. Goal-oriented, Kucherov for Tampa Bay. Encore of Cole Caulfield, Montreal. Sizzle reel, Kent Johnson, Columbus. Elias Pettersson, Young Guns, Vancouver. Matt Zuccarello, Ooper, Silver, Minnesota. Systems, Philip Grubauer, Seattle. Compositions, Jason Robertson, Dallas. Canvas of Chris Letang, Pittsburgh. Colton Dach, Young Guns, Chicago. Cup Quest, Mitch Marner, Toronto. Pavel Zacha, Encore for Boston. Bustle, Lane Hudson, Montreal. Ian Moore, Young Guns for Ducks. Population count 100 for Seattle, Jared McCann. Systems, Askarov for the Sharks. Compositions, Jack Hughes, New Jersey. Final pack, 17,916. Young Guns canvas, Jacob Melanson, Seattle. Jack Finley, Young Guns for Tampa. Cup Quest, DeBrincat, Detroit. So there you have it, guys. There's another case of Series 1. We only have the canvas checklist between Minnesota and Washington to random off. And that will wrap up our second case of the night. All right, set up the Minnesota-Washington random here. All right, Minnesota-Washington canvas checklist. Kaprizov, Ovechkin, 4 times. Top one gets the card. 1, 2, 3, 4. Going to Minnesota. And there you have it, guys. That concludes another break. Big hitter of this one, the clear cut. The Young Guns clear cut of Ivan Demidov.